Roll call, please. Here.
Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Approval of minutes of the meeting of May 9th, 2019.
I will motion to defer the reading of May 9th minutes, but I will seek approval for April 25th, 2019 minutes.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are going to skip to item 7 on the agenda today, matters from other department heads or their representatives. We have Councilman Kalwinski in the audience today, and due to the request of the mayor and the councilman, would like to present some information to the board along with Gary Gleason.
Thank you, Mark Kalwinski, Councilman, 1st District, City of Hammond. Thank you for allowing us to speak this morning. This is regarding Boy Scout Road. We've had discussions regarding the condition of the road, and what we're requesting today is closure effective tomorrow to do an assessment of the road and the conditions and what it requires to be maintained. And so we're looking for closure beginning tomorrow, and we don't know how long that'll take. Gary, if you have anything to add.
Gary, if you have any information to add to that, or if you
Yes,
feel like
we'll,
it's feasible for us to do that?
We'll block it ourselves. The reason is it's only a 2-lane. So for us to go out there and work on it, it's not safe. We have to have people go on the oncoming traffic and stuff like that. So what we think to do is go ahead and block it with blocks, put up the red and white barricades and signage properly until we can get in there, do the work, and get out, weather permitting. We'll try to do it as fast as we can. But being a wetlands, it takes a lot of water, and because of that, it just eats the road away, and it's just not safe. So,
And
for
there
us-
will be a way for us to block only our portion of that road, not the Illinois portion? Is
Well,
that
we'll
correct?
block it at
Our
Illinois, but
line.
on our side.
On our side.
Yes,
Okay.
as of tomorrow morning, if you allow.
And this will just be until further notice, until we can
Yes.
determine
Well,
best
we
plan
show
of action?
rain this evening all the way till next Thursday, and that's the problem, is the water laying there. That used to be a swampland years ago, so it is low grade, so we get a lot of water through there. So as soon as it can, we can get in there and do what we can now, but we'll assess it and do whatever we need afterwards.
Okay. Would the board like to?
Is there some way any businesses there are going to be notified of this today?
Yes, if you okay it. We didn't want to say anything. There's just the one gas station, and we'll block it past their entrance that comes out on to 136. So if anybody still uses it, they can come out on the 36, but they'll have to go up to Sheffield.
Chris, any issues with doing that for, public safety reasons, an immediate closure? Is there notice requirements?
Well, here's the thing, is this a temporary or permanent?
It's temporary.
Yeah, then we're just gonna put up the barricades and say temporarily closed. If we're gonna do anything permanent, we'll have to give public notice.
I think
Let's say the road was flooded, we wouldn't wait and give notice, we'd say road flooded.
We just don't have a timeline in place due to
No, we don't,
the rain and
because of the weather.
everything.
Now, if
Okay.
there's gonna be a permanent closure, then we'll probably go through and do an ordinance before the council.
And we're not doing that.
And that, let everybody know, but for temporary, now, we do it all the time. Parades, we close roads temporarily.
Do I have a motion from the board to temporarily close Boy Scout Road starting today and send notice to any business owners who will be affected by the closure?
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll return back to our regular agenda. Item A, bid opening for Dowling Park Fields parking lot construction. Oh, and we have 6 bids today.
I'll help if you need it.
Everything. Oops, and our first one, I apologize, is from Reith Riley Construction, Gary, Indiana. Let's see this one. Am I missing this guy?
What are we looking for?
The bid bond in Form 96. There's just the actual bid itself. I saw the bond in there, that was in the back, though. Am I missing it? Wish they would have these things on
Got a
there.
lot of stuff in here.
Mhm. Let me make you find this one. Yeah, see, what am I missing? Okay, they have their bid bond. Behind it. I should have a Form 96 when it's ready. Some of them got.
It's right here.
There we go. Their Form 96 and their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $1,115,585.96. $1,115,585.96. The second is from Dyer Construction, Dyer, Indiana.
Yeah. We'll buy ice cube, I think.
Sure, I'm liking these numbers. No. And they have their bid bond. Their Form 96. And their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $932,330.62. Next is from Walsh and Kelly, Griffith, Indiana.
Hungry? Maybe.
And they have their bid bond. Their Form 96 and their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $954,503.81. The next is from Gary Up Construction, Gary, Indiana. They have their bid bond, their Form 96, and their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $879,500. The next is from Site Services, Highlands, Indiana. And they have their bid bond. Their Form 96. and their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $1,052,473. And our last bid is from Goff Inc. in Maryville, Indiana.
Golf.
Goff.
You're doing so good.
And they have their bid bond. They have Form 96. And their non-collusion affidavit, and their total bid is $843,300.35. Do I have a motion to refer these to engineering for tabulation and recommendation?
So moved.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item B, request for advertising dates of May 30th, 2019 and June 6th, 2019, with a bid opening date of June 20th, 2019 for Torrance Avenue lighting from 137th Street to 139th Street, Burton Court lighting from Roosevelt Drive to Warwick Avenue, Hammond Court lighting from Roosevelt Drive to Warwick Avenue, and Roosevelt Drive lighting west of Benjamin Place to Wolf Lake Terrace. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve these advertising dates.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, request for advertising dates of May 30th, 2019 and June 6th, 2019, with a bid opening date of June 20th, 2019 for 139th Street reconstruction, Sheffield Avenue to Homan Avenue.
Motion to approve the request for these advertising dates and bid opening.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, supplemental agreement number 2 with First Group Engineering, Inc. for the bike trail from IHB Trail to the Grand Marquette Trail at Baltimore Avenue and 142nd Street in amount not to exceed $7,530. Good morning.
This is for right-of-way services that was required due to the course of the property ownership by the redevelopment commission. It was determined that we needed to separate out a portion of the right-of-way. This is the Mayor's Trail Phase 2 project, and that required additional services by the consultant for right-of-way services. Request board's approval.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item E, agreement for design services with First Group Engineering, Inc. for 174th Street from Calumet Avenue to Columbia Avenue, street lighting, ADA ramps, pavement markings, and sign replacement in the amount not to exceed $31,900. This is for,
This is for Fourth District. You will receive a follow-up funding contract with the Fourth District Councilman.
has he,
Green sheet?
yeah,
Yeah. It's not here today, but we'll make sure you get that.
I mean, he's aware of everything?
Yes.
Sorry, it's been a few weeks. You guys actually already approved the green sheet a few weeks ago.
Okay, so it is
Okay.
out there, okay.
Okay.
This is supposed to be like connecting rooms. What's going on today? Okay, do I have a motion to approve the contract?
Motion to approve the contract.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, contract for design engineering services in the 5th District Lighting Project, Grand Avenue from 177th Street to Orchard Drive with HWC Engineering in an amount not to exceed $41,400.
It's an interesting project. You'll notice further down, item I, Councilman Rakos and Councilman Werpel are coordinating with this project. So we are using the 5th District lighting engineer for the project in agreement with Councilman Rakos. So we request permission.
And I think, Jonathan, did he just step out? Yeah. I think these had green sheets previously. I think this is an
Well,
old
the
agreement,
41,000 goes with the item I, as I mentioned.
right? Okay, gotcha.
And the figure on item I is Is
This part,
$300
I see what you're
different?
saying.
I'm guessing
Oh.
that's just a typo?
Yes, it has to be a typo.
So 40,
There's a new sheet.
I'm sorry.
So what is the correct amount here?
is it 41.4?
$41,400.
Okay.
I made a mistake with,
So I know I've been in communication with the councilman on this project, so we'll just need to get the updated sheet signed by him? Or is it
he has
just-
signed it. It's actually sitting on the mayor's
Okay.
desk, waiting for him to sign it,
Okay.
to make the correction.
We got it today. Do we have a motion to approve the contract?
Motion to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item G, contract with Site Services, Inc. for the 2019 Hammond and Whiting Road Maintenance Program.
A couple of weeks ago, we actually approved this subject to law's review, and I think we're okay with it. Chris?
I don't believe I was here during the
I don't
meeting.
think
Can
you
you give
were.
me a little
So
background
this
on
is,
this?
this is a maintenance contract with Site Services to do like crack ceilings. It's called Reclamite. It's a way to maintain our roads and make sure that they don't deteriorate further.
So nothing in conflict with our district engineering contracts, correct?
Correct.
Chris, any
I would
issues?
just look for the green sheet, as long as we have the green sheet.
So this is just like our
This is just
overlay
our-
or sidewalk
this is a
program.
general services contract. It's not actually designated
Yeah.
to anyone.
We are working on a budget to find out how much each councilman would need to maintain their projects throughout the life of the roads, basically.
So is there a dollar amount associated with this, or is this just an open-ended, service
We
contract?
bid it out to establish unit prices.
Okay. Okay, is there a minimum? I mean, if we got unit prices, I mean,
Base bid was around $375,000, but it's, again, to establish pricing, we'll work with the councilman to determine the amount of work we want to do.
So to be clear, Madam Chairman, this contract was authorized by the Board of Public Works and Safety for advertisement. And we accepted bids, received bids, and we based the award for this contract on a baseline amount of work exactly like we do with our normal resurfacing contract with
Yeah,
Walsh and Kelly. So it's the same, it's similar to our resurfacing contract, or as Jonathan said, our sidewalk program, where we're proposing to contract with Site Services to do something other than conventional mill and overlay, so we can do other work to preserve our assets.
I understand that. I guess my concern is if we had this on the agenda at one point to have laws review, I mean, is there anything in this contract, Chris, that there's an issue with? I mean, there's not going to be a funding source because the councilmen haven't
Just like our,
communicated what they want to do
Resurfacing,
just
right.
yet. I just want to make sure that we're comfortable with the contract itself.
Yeah, I'm fine with the contract. We're not actually allocating anything for the district at this point in time. This would just be fixing.
Engagement for services, essentially. We're okay with this? Okay.
yes.
All righty.
Motion to approve the contract with Site Services.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item H, correspondence received from Mr. Jonathan Parker, Engineering Department, requesting no parking sign on the north side of Spruce Street be relocated. Might as well stay up here today.
We were receiving complaints about cars stacking up in the intersection. There is a no parking sign there, and there's enough space there to allow one vehicle to park. And with the building being built right on the property line, it's very difficult to see if a car's stuck there. And so if we move the sign 20 feet, I believe to the west, I believe is what I said,
It's here now. He wants to bring
it would clear the travel lane.
Yeah, we're good.
For this type of situation, do we need to send it out, do a test or anything like that, since there's one already in place?
I don't believe we would need to. It's already there. We're just asking to relocate it 20 feet.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me.
yeah.
Right, that's,
It came in as a complaint,
Yeah.
and we reviewed it and believe that this is the appropriate solution to the problem.
Yeah, it's like a doctor's office here, and this is their parking lot and stuff back here, and all the way around the other side. This type of blind corner to vehicles pulling out. I don't see an issue. Motion to approve Mr. Parker's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item I, correspondence received from Councilman Scott Rakos requesting $41,000 will be $400 of gaming funds be allocated for an agreement with HWC for design services. Current green sheet has it allocated for $41,100, is signed by the councilman and by the mayor. I think we're just going to take action. If you can give me the green sheet for next week's.
Next week we'll have
Okay. Thank you.
No action.
Item J, correspondence received from Soldier Plumbing requesting permission to close the alley behind 2468 Birch Avenue for sewer repair. Does anyone have any info on this one?
I believe
It's
this
just for
work's
2
actually
days?
already done. They just wanted, unfortunately, we had no meeting
We're
last week.
completed, okay.
But for record, it's on.
Notice.
Okay.
Item K, correspondence received from Reith Riley Construction advising there will be flaggers on the Indiana Toll Road at 108th Street from May 20th, 2019 through May 24th for emergency substructure patching. So we will note that for the record. Item L, correspondence received from MCI Metro Access Transmission Services requesting permission to install fiber optic conduit via open cut trench and directional bore at Sheffield Avenue, 129th Street, and New York Avenue. Issues with that?
This was actually approved prior. They had issues with the slag, so they're open cutting a short portion.
Okay.
So it just came back. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Motion to approve MCI's request.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item M, correspondence received from NICD informing that there will be a survey done and right-of-way staking on property that will be affected by a nearby rail corridor improvement. Just for notice. Okay, noted in the record. Item N, disposal authorizations received from the Hammond Police Department.
Let me see what kind of scavenger work we got done here today.
Very nice.
Agenda's never ending.
It's a lot.
A lot of work here, man.
Who takes these? All in different spots. Okay.
I will motion to approve the disposal authorizations from the police department.
And I will second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item O, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey C. Smith requesting approval of the promotion of Engineer Peter Terry to the rank of captain and the promotion of Private Paul Dugan to the rank of engineer. Can we vote on this? It's promotion.
Yeah, we can. I'll motion to approve the fire chief's request.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item P, status hearing on property located at 242 Doty Street.
All right, this is Mr. Marco Molina's case. He's unavailable today. I did speak with him yesterday. His client is here. He does have the bond. He is present. And what else do we need to know? Do you have Soto out there? Did you hire Soto?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, as soon as the contractor pulls permits, he's got the bond, he can start working on the property.
So do we need to take any action today? Would you like a status?
How about 60 days?
Okay, so we are going to put this up for status in 60 days, so as long as you continue to work with our team, we should be fine. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
Yes.
Is that okay? Okay. All right, do I have a motion to set for status on,
Yeah.
give me a date?
July 18th?
No.
July
that's-
25th?
Can we please send
Yeah.
Mr. Molina correspondence so he can
Yes.
put it on the calendar?
Yeah, 18th's fast. Probably cancel.
25th?
Yeah. Do I have a motion to set for status on July 25th? And send notice to Mr. Molina of such status hearing.
So moved.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item Q, 25th.
I'm sorry.
That's during Fest, so there's a good chance we won't be here.
Oh, yeah, then you take the next week off to recover, right?
Yeah, right. Item Q, correspondence received from Mr. Raul Carrera requesting a rental registration hearing set for today be continued as he is out of town. When would we? Got a preference? June 6th?
Okay. Motion to set this hearing over till June 6th.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Rental registration hearing on property located at 229 Doty.
Hello,
Morning.
Morning.
I have a registration form.
Can you state your name for us, sir?
Yeah. Bobby Vrejas, I'm a managing partner on the property. That was this current year. I just want to show you that it's been updated.
Oh, okay. So we're looking at, oh, good morning.
How you doing? We're actually looking at no action. Mr. Brejas and his company purchased the property a couple years ago. It was under renovation in 17 and 18, and he did register for 19, so we have no issue.
Okay, so, so no action necessary?
No action.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you
Very
for
good. Thank you.
registration information.
Thank
Thank you, sir. I'm just going to attach it to that. All right. Item S, rental registration hearing on property located at 3336 Kenwood Street. Good morning.
Hello,
Can you state your name first, please?
Karen Miller.
And you are with?
I'm the property manager.
Okay. For Property Boss?
Yeah.
This is 330 or 3336 Kenwood. It was a new owner as of January of 2018, Hill Country Select Homes LLC. They did register for 19. It's a one unit, so we're just looking to register for 2018.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
No, it slipped through the cracks. Sorry about that.
Any issues with this property, Jaime?
Okay, I'll motion to waive the late fee for 2018, but obviously it will need to be registered for 2018, a cost of $5.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item T, rental registration hearing on property located at 1118 Moss Street.
So, we're good on the scavenger,
Park.
Ramon
de Luna.
Okay. Can you give some background on it?
Yes, 1118 Moss Street. This is one unit, was previously registered, and as well as registered for 2019. He only owes for 2018.
Any issues with this property?
All right, I'll motion to waive the late fee for 2018, but the unit will need to be registered for 2018.
I didn't rent it in 2018. I was living there for a while, and I rented in this year. That was not rented, that's why I didn't get the.
Did you file an affidavit with code enforcement?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't know that I was supposed to come and let them know.
Okay.
So when I came to register this year, they say I'm supposed to let them know. I didn't know.
So this was the first year you had someone renting the property?
No, I had it before.
Oh, previously.
He had it registered previously.
Before, yeah.
He was living in it.
I just missed last year because I didn't know that I was supposed to let them know. But now I know that I'm supposed to come and let them know that if it's not rented, come and let them know. But I didn't know that.
Okay.
You just need an affidavit for
Yeah.
2018.
Do you need it on file?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, I'll pull back on the $5 fine, but you will need to fill out an affidavit for 2018 stating that you were living there
Okay.
part of the year last year
Okay, where did I do that?
with this
Same place
gentleman
where he
right
registered,
here.
down in the basement, in inspections.
I gotta go and
Yeah.
register for the 2018?
Yeah, you just sign a paper. It's an affidavit saying that no one was living there
Okay.
in 2018.
It's just for our records, sir, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
She'll give you a copy at the end of the meeting.
Item U, rental registration hearing on property located at 2333 New York Avenue. Is property owner present? Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please state your name and your...
Sarah Garcia, 2333 New York Avenue.
And this is similar to every other one, registered previous, also registered for 2019, just owes for 2018.
But I want to state that I did pay, I just can't find my receipt.
You did in 2018?
I have been paying every single year.
How long have you owned the property, ma'am?
I think like since 2011, I believe. I'm not sure.
And I just don't have this one on file. Did you have a change in the renter?
No. She's been staying there like for the last 5 years, I think.
I'd have to look in our notes, look to see if we have anything in our files as far as our...
So, ma'am, we can continue this and investigate further. I think the board would be inclined to waive the late fee if you'd like to just take care of it today and pay the $5, and then you have the receipt. Okay.
Well, motion to waive the late fee, and we would ask you to register the unit for 2018 at a cost of $5.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. If you'd like to stay, you could take care of it today after the
Thank
meeting.
you.
Thank you. All right, we're on item V, status hearing on property located at 6145 Ray Avenue.
If you could, real quick. This has been an ongoing project. It's taking a lot longer than expected. My understanding is we haven't had an inspection in a while, so as far as the status, it is still under rehab, but we have not been inside the property to do any inspections. We need to contact the contractors, the owners, to let us to get in and actually see what the status is. That has not happened yet.
Well, Kelly, the one thing I would note on here, it's that the previous record shows it was already a first extension. So, I mean,
And it's pretty difficult, I won't say it's difficult, to have someone that's in the middle of a rehab, money and things come into play. As much as we want to keep pressure on them and do that, financially, some people get into a situation where they're stuck for some time.
The demo order was entered in 2018 in
July.
Right.
Can we do a status, an inspection relatively soon here to find out where we're at?
Yes, we'll definitely,
30
get all the
days enough,
contractors.
60?
30 days is plenty.
30 days for what? What do the status?
Just to do a status
Oh,
in
okay.
order to get them to.
Yeah.
Take care of status in order to get an inspection in there.
expired April 25th, 2019. That was the extension.
Right.
The extension's expired.
So we need another extension, depending on status.
We need to get we'll set this for status in 30 days in order to give you time to get an inspection at that time.
Can we
We'll
do that?
decide whether or not an extension is going to be granted.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
June 20th or June 27th?
Yeah, 27th.
June 27th?
Motion to set 6145 Ray over for status, 30 days until June 27th.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item W, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 4619 Homan.
This was actually a new demolition when we just did the last round. There was a new purchaser, and so the new purchaser has entered a rehab agreement. It's still all pretty fresh, so I would ask you to please approve the agreement to rehabilitate.
Motion to approve the agreement to rehabilitate the property.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, item X, order to rescind orders to demolish and release lien on property located at 14 Ruth Street.
14 Ruth Street was a property that was ordered demolished some time ago and actually demolished. The lien has been paid. Since the lien has been paid and the property's been demolished, we no longer need the order to demolish or the lien, and so I would ask you to please rescind and release.
Motion to rescind and release the lien.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item Y, covenant of use restriction on property located at 6411 Forest Avenue. You want to give us some info on this one?
Yeah, that's fine. This was Bob's, this is a property owner. It's to be kept as a single-family house, and they're not to have the basement used for habitable space. It was signed by the owners, and we're going to sign, the Board of Works is going to approve it, then we're going to record it on the property.
Okay.
Okay.
No? I guess motion to approve the covenant?
Yeah, I'll motion to approve the covenant for the use restriction on the property.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item Z, correspondence received requesting rental registration hearings. Okay, so we probably want to do a few. We're not going to do we're probably going to cancel the 18th.
Or the 18th, yeah. You won't be here the 18th.
July 25th, August 1st.
Okay. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Motion to set these over to July 25th and August 1st meetings.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item AA, license agreement with Code 48 LLC, 6821 through 23 Grand Avenue for groundwater monitoring.
I'm guessing
This is from our
H2.
environmental department.
I'm guessing.
The next one's the same thing.
Yeah.
License agreements.
It's a renewal, so it's been in place, obviously, before.
Okay. Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the license agreement renewal?
So moved.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item BB, license agreement with Do All Village, Inc., 837 Hoffman Street for groundwater monitoring. This is the same scenario.
Right. Motion to approve the agreement.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item CC, correspondence received from Mr. Gary Gleason, Director of Public Works, requesting permission to place a wait delayed signal sign at 174th Street and Kennedy Avenue.
Morning, I spoke with Gary this morning about the request and his request to make sense to the engineering department, so we support and ask for your approval.
Okay.
Dean, real quick, just eastbound, right?
Yes. The problem that we've understand is that eastbound coming out of where the Dunkin' Donuts is, there's some concern or confusion apparently by the motorists, and so Gary's suggestion is that we place a delay or signal is delayed on eastbound coming out of the Dunkin' Donuts towards the park at Kennedy.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Motion to approve Mr. Gleason's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item DD, correspondence received from St. Demetrios Greek Orthodox Church, 7021 through 33 Homan Avenue, requesting permission to close Ben Levin Drive and Meadow Lane from Thursday, June 6, 2019 through Monday, June 10, 2019, and the use of 10 barricades to block the street for a church festival. Same as last.
You guys want to know, right?
Just for the record, ma'am, yes, they do it every year.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. You guys are aware of it.
We're aware, yeah.
You're not involved in any way?
Street department provides barricades.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve and refer to the street department for the barricade request?
So moved.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item EE, correspondence received from Ms. Diane Kraft, We Care from the Heart Social Services, requesting permission to hold an annual homeless outreach picnic on the lot picnic on the lot Wednesday, August 7th, 2019, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. with Russell Street closed off from Holman Avenue to Ann Street. Good morning.
Good morning.
I believe we've already previously approved a request related to Beatles Fest that often will close down that area prior to the actual weekend. This may be in conflict with that.
This would be like on a Wednesday.
Yeah, and that is the, I think the other one is, it's later in the month.
I think it's the Friday,
It's the
Friday,
ninth-
Saturday.
Yeah, it's the ninth.
Because this is in August.
Yes, ma'am.
I wrongly assumed that we were east of Holman. This is actually west of Holman. I was going to say something else. but
Okay.
It doesn't apply.
You know when Beatles Fest is?
It's,
Yeah, it's the 9th and
yeah,
10th.
9th and 10th, so I'm not sure how early we've approved the closure of that area. But,
Usually, Beetle Fest just takes effect in both days.
but it's 2 days this year instead of 1, so I'm not sure
But
how
Don, we don't
early.
close down before Friday,
We
do
don't
we?
close down before Friday, man.
Okay.
No.
I think it's okay. We don't close down until around
So
4
we,
o'clock.
Yeah, we don't do it till 4 o'clock on Fridays.
right, but this year the festival, isn't it Friday, Saturday, not Saturday, Sunday?
Well, it's 2 different ones, but yeah, but
But is it, it's usually just Saturday, so now it's Friday, Saturday, so we
Yeah, but
won't be closed prior to Thursday?
This is Wednesday before.
That, though, I think we'd be okay.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
She might
And
want
this is gonna be where?
She might want to talk to EMA afterwards, just to kind of get the finer points.
This is by St. Joe's, right?
Right
Church?
across, yes.
From Holman Avenue, the corner there, going back to Ann Street, right?
Right, we right across.
Just that stretch of road?
Yes.
west of Holman, actually.
Right, right, right.
This is your first time doing this too, right?
No, matter of fact, we've been doing it for several years. And so, but this year, we decided we wanted to block it off. We had such a great success last year. We had so much support in the area. So we could have had more vendors, a greater turnout. So that's why we wanted to block it this year.
I just want to make sure we didn't approve something that closed it prior.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I would also send that to the streets for barricades for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay.
I'll motion to approve the request with the information being sent to the street department for some barricades if so needed.
Thank you so much.
A second.
All those in favor?
Thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item FF, correspondence received from Ms. Bonnie Rangel, 6821 Huron Avenue, requesting a slow children at play sign be installed on the 6800 block of Huron. Send this
Here?
to, I didn't see her today. Street Department for
For Gary? Refer to streets?
temporary.
Refer to streets? Yeah, I'll motion to refer this to the street department for their approval.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item GG, correspondence received from Ms. Stephanie Martinez, 4017 Torrance Avenue, requesting permission to have a bounce house for a birthday party. Our bounce house stories.
What does she want to have it on?
Let's see. The only space they have to put it would be in the alley on the grass field. In the alley on the grass field. I live at 4017 Torrance.
What is that, like, what's up against right by the bowling alley there? You know, that field behind it?
She's asking, she's saying the space would be in the alley on the grass field.
When's the date? I hope it's not this weekend.
I don't think that,
The grass field is, still right away in between,
oh,
more and
so we don't even have the ability to grant that permission?
We don't even have a date. We
And
need more
there's not a
information.
date on this
Yeah,
either.
I need some more information here.
Okay. But if, we believe it's NIPSCO's?
It is,
So, I mean, it doesn't matter if we have a date, we can't even. So do I have a motion to send correspondence to Ms. Martinez, indicating that the board does not have control over that property and therefore cannot grant permission to have a bounce house in the space indicated.
So moved.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Item HH, garage sale permits submitted for approval. Oh, I thought you got one each, but I think you might get two.
I'll do them both. I'll do them both, man. When's the 31st? Next week? Oh, they won't do it
Next
this
Friday.
week. Oh, that's this one, Saturday. Okey-dokey. Motion to approve the garage sale permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 6, matters from other board members.
There is one from CSX Architects PC, change order number 1. The total amount of the change order, CSK, I'm sorry, not CSX. CSK, sorry, Dean. We were talking CSX earlier today. It's a change of $4,708.31.
Yes, this project's being funded through the jail fund that
What's
we
this
are.
one for?
So we constructed an additional police storage building just east of 18th Street Brewery, just west of the police station. There were 3 items that were included as changes for the project. One was underground work that we didn't anticipate. One was a request by the police department for a special striker lock for the alarm and security-related matters. Forgive me, I don't remember what the second item was.
For $1,300.
Say the third item.
Yeah.
We recommend approval. These projects have been completed, and both the chief and Captain McKegney, is that correct? Captain McKegney have understand this work and have authorized that work, so we just seek the board's permission.
Okay. Motion to approve the change order.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any other matters from other board members?
Negative.
No.
Item 7, matters from other department heads or their representatives. I know we hit this item earlier. Does anyone else have anything to add? No? Okay, any new business? Old business? The meeting is open to the public, and Mr. Buddy Fenney is here today. He's signed in.
Hey, buddy. Woo. How you doing? Oh, thanks.
Good morning to the board. My name is Buddy Finney. I reside at 1137 Ames Street in Hammond. This time, last year, I was employed by the city of Hammond. Thank God I had the age enough to retire. But I'm still busy. I'm here on behalf of the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. We're located at 1047 Kenwood. On June 8th, we're requesting that the street be blocked off south from Howard, from Kenwood to the alley, from Howard north to the alley. They're blocked off June 8th from the hour of 10 to about 3 p.m. This is our annual Vacation Bible School week, starting on the 12th of June, and we're requesting that the street be blocked off, not Kenwood, but Howard, south to the alley, and north to the alley.
Any conflicts there that you can think of, Dean, construction-wise?
So that's pretty far away from the bike trail project that we're working on, so I don't think that will be a problem. If you could just refer to streets and engineering, we'll double check, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
All right, motion to approve Mr. Finney's request, subject to engineering and streets approval.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Nice
buddy.
to see you, buddy. Anyone else from the public wishing to speak today? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.